Hello, everybody. Now we are going to start our meditation that we usually do every day. But before, let's have a little conversation about the point of meditation and how we have to do it. What is our way, how we practice meditation every day at home. So, Eric, let's share a little bit our experience and maybe we can give some advice, because I think record the video about whole process of meditation is not necessary. But to do preparation for meditation, this is the most important. So tell me please, what is the most important before you start to meditate? How you prepare yourself?
I think the most important thing is just to show up, that no matter what we have to do in the day, it's like going to the gym, it's like doing the things that we need to do, brushing our teeth. It's a matter of showing up. That we'll find.
So you mean you just need, the most important, just to sit and just do it, just to sit and stop everything.
Right, there's no book that we need to read first, or there's no exercise. The most important, the number one, is just to find that space. And I think when we're first starting meditating, if it's 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever this amount of time, to set that time and to say, okay, this morning or whenever it is.
Okay, and then I just want that you explain more with your English, beautiful words, what exactly happens inside us when we do meditation.
Just like taking that deep breath, we come back out of the thinking mind into this present moment that is always here, that most of the time in the world that we live in our day-to-day lives, we are lost in planning and thinking, and sometimes the mind is just running itself. We don't even realize that we're lost in a story, that we're really caught up in all these things that we have to do or that we think that we have to do. And having a seated meditation practice is creating that space so that we can come back to the present moment. And the whole point of this seated meditation is that when we then are in the rest of our lives, with our friends, family, at work, wherever we are, that whenever we find ourselves lost in thought, even lost in entertainment and conversation, that we can come back to the present moment.
And the last, why the thoughts so disturbing? Why you constantly remind again and again, go away from thinking mind, stop the process of thinking, come back to the present? What is wrong with thinking mind?
It's the condition that we're in right now is that it's not that we don't have enough thoughts. Like, we have a lot of thoughts, we have constant thoughts. We don't have enough peaceful present mind. So there's no worry that we're going to stop thinking. I mean, the thinking, that is the default way that our brain works, is that it just keeps thinking and thinking and thinking. So those are the two main states of mind, is the present mind, the mind that is here in this moment, receiving this, through awareness of the senses, where we are. So many times we're not even in the moment. We might be walking down the street, we completely oblivious to what is happening around us, because we're so in thought. So it's important that we balance out that, because it's important to plan. It's important to have the thoughts. It's just most of the time we're so lost in there that we are not in the awareness of the present moment. So the seated meditation allows us to balance that out. And in the present moment, there is no anxiety. There is no depression. None of that exists, because the anxiety is the future, the depression's the past. So we come out of that, which is often an overwhelming moments of our lives, to the peace that exists in the present moment.
Yeah, and I noticed that it's actually not so easy to come back to present, because you have these hooks that hold you attachment to some thoughts. You want to worry, kind of. You want to be excited about something and be totally involved to some illusions and ideas and thoughts, and it's so difficult sometimes just stop all this process actions and be in the present. You need will for that, or you need some extra help, because it's really, everybody knows how it's good to meditate. Many people really, very less people really can stop all these actions and appreciate the moment of silence.
Right.
Probably if it would be so easy, everybody just sit. But something holding us, something doesn't let us to be in the present, even if we know that is good.
Right. I mean, it's that's the nature of our ego that we all have, and the ego loves drama, and drama is actually quite exciting. Like, I mean, we pay money to watch movies and television shows and Netflix that are full of drama, and it's kind of exciting, and it can hook you in. And the thing is, and I think there's a place for it. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of drama in our lives. The thing is, we're so much in the drama that we're overwhelmed, and we live in this life. It's so overwhelming, and so like you said a good word, like it's like a hook. We get hooked in, and then we're like, I gotta see what's next. Like, what, in this, even in our thoughts, it's like an imaginary.
So the problem is that we just doesn't have balance between silence and noise in our mind, between present and the time. Yeah, we just need not just totally cut from the thoughts. We need just balance between that state of mind and that one. It's like balance between, day and night, masculine and female energy. Sometimes we're outside, and sometimes we're in the peace. And the last, also, it's interesting, how would you describe sensations in the present moment? What do you feel when you are in the present? When you, in meditation, let's say?
I think because our energy, our focus is so much on whatever's in the present moment. So if it's breathing, like we're so much, it's more heightened. The sensations are heightened because all of our
subtle
awareness.
sensations becomes more alive, more visible. Subtle sensations, which
Absolutely.
usually we don't notice.
Right.
And why it's important to see subtle sensations? Why it's important to see your breath?
I think it can be nice to be more aware, because, for example, if you're in a seated meditation, you can be more aware of your posture. There's all those are small benefits. What I've noticed myself, now that we've been doing this seated meditation together, 45 minutes, 6 days a week for a year and a half, me and you, I think the real benefits are things that you could never even imagine in the moment. Like, what's happened is, it's nice, this meditation in the moment. And what happens is there's a peace that carries over into my day. Like, there's a peace that like cultivates doing this, that then it comes out in all these situations. Or, there'll be inevitably some moment that'll trigger me, right? Like, somebody will say something, or something won't work the way I want it to work. And then I can feel this like movement where I want to get upset about it. And like doing this meditation helps me. It's like slow motion, where in the past the upsetness would overwhelm me, and I would be like, mad. Now, I still get mad. You've seen it, but it's moving so much slower that this meditation helps me to be, okay, I've seen this. All right, let's stop. Okay, breathe, come back. So
It remind me, when somebody said this quote, that wisdom is the space between action and reaction. So this is what happens.
I like
Looks
that.
like your description. So the space between action and reaction becomes longer.
Right.
So you have more time to realize how better to react
Right.
on this action. Maybe to keep silence, maybe keep distance, or maybe just hit and destroy the action.
Yeah.
So you have more time to realize what's going on.
That's one of the benefits. There's a lot of benefits because the awareness here also like carries over like awareness of what we're eating, awareness of how that affects us, awareness of exercise. Like you're being meditating, like being in the present moment helps to be in the present moment and with a lot of things. And then it's like being present in my relationships, being present when I'm at work, being present when I'm doing exercise. Like this cultivating presence, you can apply it everywhere in your life. So you see it like starts to affect everything you're doing.
Okay, so you ready to meditate right
Well,
now?
let's do it.
Before I switch off camera, let's wish something to the guys who listen to us right now. Let's wish them some, let's give them some advice or some inspiration. Frequency.
Okay. Well, I'll start and then you can
Okay,
finish it.
yes.
Perfect. Well, I'll take that what we got from the Course in Miracles, where they say like my Holy Spirit, so it's not just Eric, but
Yeah.
something higher. Like my Holy Spirit blesses all those that are watching this, that their meditation practice grows deeper, that you, if you're just beginning, that you find it and that you plant the seed and that it grows stronger, deeper, and that you realize these great benefits that are timeless. Meditation is such an old, seated meditation, such an old, deep practice. So I wish that for all those people.
Okay, and my Holy Spirit, or whenever you call it, my essence, my inner silence, my truth, true nature, blessing you to have joy from your practice. Whenever it's yoga or just sitting meditation, 10 or 40 minutes or 1 hour or 3 hours, I wish you have joy from the process. Thank you for attention.